It says I'm live. Hello. Happy Monday, my friends. Happy Monday. I'm on here in a completely impromptu live stream, but sometimes those are your guys' favorites. But I want to talk about something very specific today. I'm very excited to tell you that I'm launching my first ever group coaching. Group coaching. You can. There's been so many things swirling through my head today. You can tell my brain is like, Brianna, it's 5:30 on Monday. What are you doing trying to talk to humanity? Bear with me. I thought that this might be the quickest and most efficient way to get information out there about this, but I wanted to make sure you guys knew about it because it is something that, hello from your walk in the rain. It is thankfully not raining out here today, but it has been rainy all weekend long. So we have a nice break from the rain. So you're welcome. Maybe our rain came your direction. I don't know. I keep forgetting that I can click on the comments. I can click on the comments. Good grief. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about what this thing that I launched is and why. First, the timing of it, like it came out of nowhere, right? I didn't have any lead up to it or anything. I literally came up with this idea last week. And I looked at my calendar and went, oh, it's, in order to time this little 6-week coaching challenge appropriately, I need to do it at this point and this point before I wanted to get it done before October and before last 90 days happened. I thought about it and I was like, oh yeah, this is a really great idea. And then I'm like, yeah, I should do this. And then the week got away from me. And so today I'm sitting down, I'm doing stuff in the morning, and I was like, that challenge that I wanted to launch, that's still a good idea. And I looked at my calendar and went, well, if I wanted to start next week, I kind of need to get things out like today, don't I? So alas, the challenge was born in a completely improvisational manner today. But I'm really excited about it. And I just wanted to get on here and answer. If anybody who live has any questions for me, feel free to ask them. And then down below, if you're watching the replay, go ahead and comment and I will, of course, answer back later. One thing that you guys should know, one of the common questions I am getting over on Instagram about this challenge is, what are your certifications? Well, first of all, I have a precision nutrition certification. I'm currently working on a macro mentorship certification that is going to get me NASM certified and a couple of other certifications I didn't even know I was going to get. So I'm going to be all sorts of certified real soon. But more than that, specifically for this topic of points to macros, I have 12 years of dieting experience and I have lived the WW lifestyle, the points lifestyle. I've lived all of the points lifestyles. Every single time that there has been a point, I have done that plan except for purple. That is the one exception I have, is I have not done purple. But everything else I've done, and I've made the transition myself, and I know what it takes to make that transition. So that answers that question. And so what is this challenge? This challenge is a 6-week challenge that is going to be limited. It's going to be capped at 15 people. And the reason that I am capping it at 15 people is because I want to make sure that I can show up for everybody who signs up in a very thorough way. And because this is my first group coaching opportunity, I want to keep the numbers smaller. Right? Because it's going to be some individualized and customized stuff, right? So what you get in this, let me make sure I'm pulling up the post that I wrote just so I know that, just so I don't miss anything. So it is a 6-week challenge that is going to start on August 16th and run through September 26th, and there are 15 spots open. We will be learning things like the basics of macro tracking. We will be breaking food rules that points and the diet mentality has instilled in us, and I tell you, that is a long and winding road. We can't break all of those food rules in 6 weeks, but we can start the progress. And it's going to blow your mind a little bit when you think about what kind of stuff you have in this diet mentality, right? And this WW mentality. And you were a leader. Yes, that is also experience that I have. I was a leader for a couple of years. Like paid by them during the Points Plus land. That's a really good point, Lissa. So that's one of the things I want us to focus on, is breaking down those barriers that we have because of this mindset. You're going to learn what it feels like to finally pull the trigger on something that you've been considering for quite some time, because I know there's some of you out there that have. I know there are, but you've been afraid to do so. I want this to be kind of the springboard to help you finally make that choice. How to balance nutritious whole foods with treat foods that you enjoy. Very often we can see a lot of unbalanced nutrition. Either people are all in on I can only eat clean, whole food, all of these things, or they spend most of their energy, and this is a vast generalization, but they spend a lot of their energy trying to diet down and make Weight Watchers friendly their favorite foods, which still uses up their points or fills them with sugar-free stuff and processed things and all of that. And I want us to find the marriage between not this. We're actually not going to do this. We're going to learn how to eat the foods we enjoy and eat nutritious foods all at the same time, which is a very exciting thing. And it is something, again, I'm learning in real time, and it's a lot of fun. Let me tell you, it's a lot of fun to have permission to enjoy food again and not feel guilty about it. We're going to learn why weight loss mode might not be the right place for your body right now, even if you are not at goal, and what to do about that. And we're going to learn how to start taking power away from food and away from the scale, and how to give it back to yourself. I'm very excited about all of those things. All of those things are things that I have learned or I am learning in real time, because this is a journey. This is an ongoing process, right? So it's not something that just changes overnight, or it's not something you just learn in a textbook. This is something that you start to do. You pull the trigger and you do it. And then you have to keep doing it and keep learning, work through the hard stuff. And there's a lot of hard stuff, trust me, and keep trying. Get up every day and keep trying. And you will learn over time how to take the power away from the scale, how to take the power away from food, and how to give it back to yourself. And it's an amazing feeling. It really is. I was just thinking about how people are in these two camps. I was definitely in the first and still working on breaking free. Yeah, it is something that I have found in recent months that I am very passionate about. Very passionate about. And don't get me wrong, there was a time and a place in my life for WW, but my problem was I was not equipped after the fact. Once I hit goal, I was not equipped to continue, and I didn't realize what I was doing to my health nutritionally by living the textbook points lifestyle, and at the time anyway. And so I know what I've experienced, and that is what I can bring to you guys. Hopefully so you don't make the same, or so you unlearn the same mistakes that it took me ages to unlearn. What is included in this little 6-week coaching thing? So you will get customized calorie and macro calculations. So everybody who signs up will be filling out the same questionnaire that I send out to people who purchase a customized macro and calorie nutrition program from me. And it is just the thing that gives me as much information about you as possible, so I can best determine what numbers to use to calculate your calories and your macros. So everybody who is part of this challenge will get a customized calorie and macro count from me. We will have 3 group coaching calls on Zoom where we will be face-to-face in real-time conversation, addressing one another. We can troubleshoot each other's problems, or you can ask me coaching questions directly, which I think is going to be a whole lot of fun. You will also get access to a private Facebook group, which is specifically for the members of this challenge. So it's only for this group of people, where you will have access to encouragement and support from one another, and you will be able to communicate with me, your coach. All coaching related communications will take place in this Facebook group for this specific challenge, because the direct messaging and everything is reserved for my one-on-one clients. So this still gives you access to me, but not quite as much access as the monthly clients, because I got to make sure that they are my top priority. But don't worry, I will be on the Facebook group all the time. I'm very, very excited about this. You will get a couple of Facebook Live Q&A sessions. So in addition to the coaching calls, I'll hop on Facebook a time or two and answer your questions live, or questions that have been submitted, or frequently asked questions that I'm seeing in the group. So you have concrete answers that you can go back and reference. And then, of course, you will have emotional support to help you get through this transition, because it is a hard one. And it's not just going to be emotional support from me, but it would be emotional support from one another. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I woke up this morning and said, do you know what I have to do? I have to do this. And I'm very, very excited about it. So I wanted to just hop on here, make sure I had a video up that tells you all about it. There should be, in the description box, there should be a link. And I'm hoping it's there, and that will take you to a page that you cannot find anywhere else except through that link. And hi, Fern, it's good to see you. And in that link will be the link to make a purchase, in theory, if all of this works right. That's the thing I don't know. I was going to go through my scheduling software, but I wasn't actually, it wouldn't let me create this package because I wasn't giving anybody one-on-one appointments to book. So I was like, you can't just let me charge for a thing. You can't just let me do that. No, they couldn't let me do that. So your girl had to go into other systems and figure out exactly how to make this work. So I think I set something up through PayPal. I think maybe it'll work. Somebody will have to let me know if it does or if it does not. But access to that will be in that link. And like I said, it is 15 people in a hard close. And depending on how everybody feels about this, will determine whether or not I ever do a second specifically WW2 macros challenge like this. And then the goal of this challenge will be to set you up for doing your own thing and continuing this progress during the last 90 days. What I need to call it something. We called it 90 Divine Days last year, because I don't think I can call it last 90 days. Is that a trademarked thing from the Hollis Company that's not actually the Hollis Company anymore? I don't know. But it's the last 90 days, right? That's what we all know it as. That's what we all love. And so this ends the week before last 90 days starts. And so I'm hoping that you learn enough in those 6 weeks that I can send you out on your way to go and live your best food freedom, macro loving life. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say, but I wanted to hop on here and get this up. I hope you all are having a fantastic Monday. Like I said earlier, the sun is shining and it's actually hot as blazes out there. I was out grocery shopping today, and whoa, Nelly, I like the heat and I like the sun. And I was out in the walk from Sam's Club to my car was alarmingly warm. And I was like, not sure how I feel about this. Maybe I'm losing my stamina in the heat. I don't know. This challenge sounds great. Thank you, Lissa. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to even be offering it. I think it's going to be a fun thing. And I think it is a thing that people need to learn. Oh, and one more thing I should add. The 6-week challenge costs significantly less than 1 month of one-on-one coaching with me. So if this was something that you were dabbling with doing coaching with me, but you can't quite make the financial commitment, or you're not quite sure you want to do it, you're not sure if we're going to gel and you want to give it a try, this is a great way to do it. It won't be quite the same as one-on-one, but you will be interacting with me. It'll be aligned with the stuff that I coach one-on-one. So this is a great way for you to try it out. So on that note, I'm going to go and make dinner. Have a fantastic evening. Thanks for tuning in, and let me know. DM me, leave a message in the comments, whatever, if you have any questions at all, because I will answer them. Take care.